Second turn out, NBC5 investigates and an update to a story that we first brought you. Looking into our team finding immigration attorneys concerned that ICE is confiscating immigrants' personal belongings, things like IDs, passports, or even driver's licenses, and then failing to return them even after those immigrants have been released from ICE custody. In some cases, even defying a court order. Our investigative reporter, Bennett Haeberle, is here now joining us with an update on that investigation. Bennett?
Yeah, Stefan, defying a court order can certainly have rippling effects, and we have learned that a Minnesota judge has actually held an assistant U.S. attorney in contempt, fining that person $500 a day until that immigrant's ID is returned. The case out of Minnesota involves a person who was detained by ICE, and their attorney filed a petition challenging that arrest and the detention. The judge agreed that person should be released, but ICE so far has held on to his ID. This case falls in line with the others we examined in our recent investigation. We spoke to 4 immigration attorneys here in Chicago, all of whom said that they've seen a recurrence of this issue within the Trump administration's immigration enforcement efforts. It is not clear how often this happens, but one attorney tells us she has 13 clients who've experienced this. In a lawsuit filed in 2022 over this very issue, the government argued that it has to hold on to identifying documents. Otherwise, aliens would be able to evade them and make deportation even more difficult. We also found that ICE and Border Patrol have policies spelling out that while they can hold on to certain people's IDs, the policies state there are ways in which copies can be provided.
Obviously, these people are being released from ICE detention, so they're not immediately being removed from the United States, if ever. But there's no valid reason I can think of to keep somebody's Illinois driver's license or the work authorization card that immigration issued them in the first place.
And we checked the court file in Minnesota today. Still no update on if that person's ID has been returned to them. To watch our full investigation, by the way, you can find it online right now at NBCChicago.com. Allison?